For 103.7 The Game and 103.7thegame.com, I'm Dave Schultz at Earl K. Long Gym in Lafayette, Louisiana, where the Raging Cajuns women's basketball team, down 19 in the first half, comes back and defeats Oral Roberts 65-64. Kiki Veal once again leads the way with 23 points, but it was her assist to Simone Fields, down 2. Fields got the hoop and the foul and makes the free throw, and that was the difference in the ball game.
We noticed that the big girl started coming out on us every time we drive. Usually she'll just sit there. And we saw that she started coming out, and I looked at the backside and saw she was there, so I hit her with the bounce pass, and she did work.
Sometimes I think we play better from behind because of that. You know, if you're ahead, as coaches, we tend to want to back up and be more cautious. And for them, you know, they get the feel of, hey, well, let's be aggressive, and 19 points, 12 points, whatever, being down, and especially when they start seeing success from it, you know, and they kind of feed off of it. And you know, sometimes it's not a rhyme or reason what we're doing and how we're doing it, and sometimes that's good. It's hard to coach against, you know. I mean, you can tell a kid where to screen or where not to screen, but with us, it makes it more difficult. And to have the 24 turnovers were huge, you know, and to be able to finish some of those shots, you know, and great game.
Raging Cajuns will host Siena in the championship of the WBI Sunday afternoon at 4, location still to be determined. We're off to Blackham to see if the guys can take care of Evansville in the quarterfinals of the CIT. Once again, your final score from Earl K. Long Gym in Lafayette, Louisiana. The Raging Cajuns come storming back, down 19 in the first half, to defeat Oral Roberts 65-64. For 103.7 The Game and 103.7thegame.com, I'm Dave Schultz at Blackham Coliseum in Lafayette, Louisiana, where the Raging Cajuns basketball season comes to an end, 89-82 to Evansville in the quarterfinals of the CIT. The Raging Cajuns just didn't have an answer for DJ Ballantyne and his 35 points.
He's one of those guys who don't really have a contest, you know. Going into this game, coach let us know, you know, he's just an elite scorer. He's just having a good night. You know, Stove's contesting most of his shots. He got a couple open ones, but for the majority, Stowe's guarding pretty well. He just makes some tough ones.
Evansville's got one of the best basketball teams that's been in Lafayette this year. I don't think there's any question about that. We knew they were very good offensively. We knew Ballantyne was very good, and they put on a show. And we can't give up 57% from the floor and shoot 41, expect to win a basketball game. I'm kind of surprised that we were able to stay as close as we did, but we had key turnovers down the stretch. We also had a chance, and we didn't get stops, and we had a chance to go ahead. We made a couple of quick choices. We were too impatient. Our guys tried really hard. I'm really proud of them.
If it is his final game for the Raging Cajuns, Sean Long certainly looked pretty good. 24 points and 11 rebounds.
I don't really have a clock on it right now. I got a lot of time to think about that. I will think about it, but you know, right now I'm not really worried. I'm not really worried about it.
It's his choice. I mean, he can do. It's his future. Just like Alfred, I'm going to tell him at a certain point in time. I think that you have to look at the returns and what people are saying, and it's hard to fight if you're not where you need to be. So you have to give yourself the best opportunity to when you get there. I thought Alfred really went when he was hot. Cashed in and did a super job, and then played his way all the way into the lottery with his interviews and his workouts. But they're different type players, and depends on what those guys are looking for. But if this is the right time for Sean, I'm all for it. But from what I've heard, we've got to sit down and talk about it.
Raging Cajuns finish up the season 22-14, winners of 9 of their last 11 games. Your final scores tonight: first, the women's with a huge come-from-behind victory, defeating Oral Roberts 65-64. They will host Siena in the finals of the WBI Sunday afternoon, 4 p.m. at Earl K. Long Gym, while the men's season comes to an end with an 89-82 loss to Evansville. For 103.7 The Game and 103.7thegame.com, I'm Dave Schultz.